Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down the latest in UK politics. Today we've got some big news, something that's shaking up the political landscape in a way we haven't seen in a while. Nigel Farage and Reform UK are making waves, and according to a new poll, they've done something few expected. They're ahead of Labour. Let's dive into what's going on and why this could be a turning point for UK politics. Last night, Nigel Farage took to social media with a bombshell. He shared a poll from JL Partners, a right-leaning polling company, that says Reform UK now has a more positive view among voters than Labour. Yep, you heard that right. According to the poll, Reform UK has a net positivity rating of 13, while Labour has dropped to a 19. Now, those numbers might not sound great at first glance, but in the world of politics, this is a huge shift, especially when you look at the two leaders. Nigel Farage beats Labour's Keir Starmer with a rating of 17 compared to Starmer's 25. And, in case you're wondering, the Conservatives aren't faring much better either, sitting at a 26. So what does this mean? Well, Reform UK has been steadily gaining ground, and another poll showed that they've cut Labour's lead by a solid 6% in just 100 days since Labour came to power. If a general election were held today, Reform UK could see a massive jump, from just 5 MPs to 26, most of those seats coming at Labour's expense. And it's not just Westminster. In Wales, Reform UK has even overtaken the Tories, potentially securing up to 17 seats in the Senedd. These are no small gains. Now, earlier this month, Lee Anderson, Reform UK's MP, was celebrating a council by-election victory in Blackpool. He called it a political tsunami, and this wave of momentum could carry Reform UK all the way through to the next general election. For Labour's leader, Keir Starmer, it's not looking good. On top of the polling, there are reports of growing tensions in his cabinet. Big names like Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner are apparently not happy with proposed cuts to departmental budgets. Add to that, an internal poll showed that Labour could lose their Commons majority if Robert Jenrick leads the Conservatives in the next election, and things might get even worse for Starmer. A body language expert recently claimed that Starmer is starting to show signs that the pressures of leadership are getting to him. His handling of recent controversies, like the backlash over freebies at Labour's annual conference, hasn't helped either. The cracks in his leadership are starting to show, and Farage is clearly ready to capitalize on that. Meanwhile, over in the Conservative camp, Oliver Dowden took the opportunity to criticize Labour's stance on removing hereditary peers from the House of Lords. He called out what he sees as hypocrisy, pointing to Labour MPs who come from political dynasties, dubbing them Nepo babies from North London. What makes this polling so significant? Well, JL Partners, the company behind these numbers, has some heavyweight endorsements. Former Prime Minister Theresa May praised their research, calling it crucial to shaping her government's policies, while Sir Mick Davis, the former CEO of the Conservative Party, added that JL Partners has the expertise to deliver tough truths to powerful people. So, what does all this mean? Is this the beginning of a new era for Reform UK? Could we see Nigel Farage and his party become a real threat to both Labour and the Conservatives? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, UK politics just got a lot more interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more political updates.